today I posted the link about Rachel's amazing Facebook post. And I did a couple Facebook posts last week on my profile. And I want to talk to you guys about how to use your personal profile to, hey Heather, hey Lisa, to recruit or really, to plant seeds. Because your personal profile, if you are like me, I just am not a fan of putting it all out there as far as selling. Like, I have done a really good job, I think, about my friends and family knowing I am the jam lady without being like, hey, I'm doing a buy 3 get 1 free special. Hey, I'm doing this. So I think either way you run your business is totally fine because it works for different people's personalities, right? But here's the thing, is sometimes I forget, like I've been doing this for 3 years, but in those 3 years, I've accepted a lot of friend requests, and Brandon's accepted a lot of friend requests, and there's people who don't know that I do Jamberry. They don't know what Jamberry is. They don't know anything about it, and so I often forget that. So I wanted to talk a little bit too about, I wrote down a couple points so that I wouldn't forget, but about marketing versus prospecting on your personal profile. So what do I mean by marketing or prospecting? So prospecting is like looking. You're like digging for gold. Like when they prospected for gold, they went out, they kind of tested an area here to look for gold. They tested an area over here. They looked for gold. They maybe asked people for directions. They said, hey, where are you finding success? Where aren't you? Everyone went north. Yeah, we totally watched Gold Rush. But that is more prospecting. So you're really out there and you're digging and you're looking and you're asking and you're finding people that you want to be on your team. And you can do that through your personal profile, but you also are probably going to do more of marketing and more of that passive recruiting through your profile. So when I say kind of passive marketing, that is like when you post a picture and you're at, all I can think of is Taco Bell for some reason. But like, let's say you're out to dinner and you are, maybe because it's Taco Tuesday, but you're like, yeah, look at, you take a picture and you have your nails. So passive marketing is allowing your product to be displayed in the picture, but you're not talking about your product. You're not like, hey, look at my nails. Aren't they so cute? No, you're talking about your taco. And you're talking about how amazing it is. And you're talking about, oh my gosh, you guys need to go to this place. Oh my gosh, have you tried this? Oh my gosh, look at what my dog did today. Oh my gosh, I love Starbucks. Making sure he's not eating anything. So that is kind of that passive marketing. You do it without mentioning Jamberry. You can passively market the opportunity without mentioning the opportunity. So how do I do that? Well, you guys can go to my profile and you can look through my pictures and everything. And yes, I do post albums like when I go to JamCon or I go to Executive Retreat, but I am not talking about the opportunity. I am just talking about the trip that I've taken with my opportunity. So sure, maybe you don't go on jam trips. That's totally fine. But what do you get from Jamberry? Do you get recognition? Do you get recognition cards? If you're on this team, you probably do. Do you get shout outs? Do you get small little tokens? Do you get fun mail? Yeah, even if you order your own Jamberry, you get fun mail. So these are all like pluses, and these are all kind of passive ways to market the opportunity. So where are you finding success? When I first started, like if I look back on Instagram, if you go to Beyond the Berry on Instagram and scroll all the way to the bottom, the first couple pictures are like hilarious, I think, because I didn't know what I was doing. And even if you go look at my personal Instagram, the Jamberry stuff is, I don't know why it's funny, but it's like, I tried so hard. I was like, gosh, how can I get this information out there that this is so amazing without, shaking people and saying, this is so amazing, you need to do it. I would take pictures of everything. Like, I remember when I first started, and maybe even before I started, Jenna my sponsor, posted on her Facebook a picture of her buying Chipotle. It was like a Chipotle bag, and she had like covered up, you know, she had like done one of these guys, like, look at what Jamberry bought me for lunch, my Chipotle. Guys, Chipotle's like a big deal. I love Chipotle. Here we go, talking about Mexican food again. But it's little things that like people might not always be able to go afford Chipotle. Like, it might be out of their budget. And so posting fun things like, oh my gosh, look what I was able to do, and I didn't even have to dip into my family's budget. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, blah, blah, blah. The more excitement you can show about something, I know you're laughing at my Chipotle thing. The more excitement that you can show around something, the better. And even if it's something small or that you feel like is small, what might be small to you, just like we talked about last night, might be huge to somebody else. Hey, Chandra. Yeah, Caitlin, I loved your post today about you working outside. Like, I can work anywhere as long as there's Wi-Fi. Like, yes, people want that. People, you know, think about all the things that people bitch about on Facebook. Excuse my French. But like, driving to work, being away from home, coworkers. Well, I don't have any coworkers. I mean, I got you guys, and you guys are awesome, but not anybody that like sits next to me every day, except Brandon. Sometimes he's awesome. Just kidding. But hey, Jack. But so that is like how to, this is why I take notes, because I get really off track at night. That is how to kind of passively market the opportunity on your Facebook page. The big thing, you guys, is the more you are in people's face about Jamberry, like you're mentioning Jamberry, you're showing Jamberry, you're selling Jamberry, they're going to be like, we get it, you sell Jamberry, unfollow. It's super easy to unfollow people. I do it all the time. It feels really good too. You don't want them to unfollow you because you want them to see your journey. So you want to make sure that you kind of make a plan about how you're going to offer these like passive pictures and passive information about Jamberry. And then every now and then you throw in like an actual legit marketing post. Like you might go passive, 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 sell. Passive, 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 passive. Marketing about the opportunity. Then you might even go another like month or two with doing just passive posts where you have the product in your picture. You can even have like a nail polish in your picture in the background. But the more subconsciously that people are seeing Jamberry, the more they're going to be like, what is she doing? Like, what is this Jamberry thing? Is it jam? Like, I don't understand. So yeah, great things happening in your business. You can also ask. So sometimes, like, I know I try to be really good with recognition, and sometimes it just, the day gets away from me and I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow, and then the day gets away from me. And so if you guys are feeling like, I just want to share with the world all of this exciting stuff. I just had an amazing party. I just met the most amazing person. I stepped out of my comfort zone. Like, whatever you're feeling good about, reach up to your sponsor, reach up to your team manager, or reach up to me and say, hey, I just did this. I don't feel comfortable shouting myself out on my personal profile. Can you please do it for me? And your sponsor, your upline team manager, they're going to do it in a way where it's not like I feel like sometimes we don't want to brag about ourselves when we should sometimes, but it comes across good when it's from someone else. They're like, yeah, so yeah, like, woo, Caitlin reached 1K today. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. That's, you know, and I could do the math in my head. $350 commission? You know, in your pocket, enjoy that extra $350 this month. People are going to be like, what? She made $350? Like, they're going to literally be scrolling, and they're going to be like, scroll past, and they're going to scroll back up, and they're going to be like, she made $350 extra bucks. It's only the 18th. I want to know how she did that. And they may not ask you, but they're thinking about it. And that's what you guys want them to do. You want them to think about it. And this passive marketing and marketing on your personal profile, it's not direct asking. So it's going to take a lot longer for someone to say, me, I need this opportunity, me. And they may not, ever. But when you come around to asking them, they're going to be like, yeah, you know what? I've actually been watching your journey. It looks amazing. Because like I said, like we forget sometimes that people don't really know what we're doing or what successes that we've had or how this could even fit into their life. So something else that I do every once in a while is I will tag Brandon in a post, or I'll do a post about Brandon, or like a fun thing. That way his friends now are seeing all of my goodies in that post. So I recently did the post I posted earlier about, I'm looking for 3 boss babes. Someone that Brandon knows that's like a boater guy. He is my friend too. Whatever, except. And he messaged me and was like, what is Jamberry? Like, it seems like you really love it. It seems like you're really successful with it. Like, what is it? My fiance hates her job and she's looking for something different. Like, this might be a great option for her. And I'm like this. Literally. Like, so excited, right? They haven't even signed up. I am so excited that they just want to talk about it. So, you never know who is watching. So you want to make sure you're giving stuff to people who are watching. That's all the notes I have about this. But use your profile, because if I look at a lot of your guys' profiles, there's probably at least, you guys probably at least have 200 to 300 plus friends. I got like 1,500, and that's just from 3 years of friending customers, friending hostesses, friending people, friends, networking people, and people's lives change, you guys, especially in a 3-year time frame. So though it may not have been an opportunity for them when I started, or maybe they were snickering thinking, haha, good luck with those nail wrap things, and now they're like, wow, maybe I should be doing those nail wrap things. You never know who's watching. You never know who is paying attention to your journey, to your personal life. So shout to the moon, like, every time you have something amazing happen. Or like I said, reach out to your team manager or your sponsor and have them shout to the moon when good things happen. Something else too that I was talking to, I think I was talking to Abby about it today, is chances are, we all say like, oh, after a while we're like, yeah, we're through our warm market. It's just, a little bit harder. We're in our cold market. It's harder to team build because, everyone already knows what we're doing. So they would probably want to jump on board if they did. You guys, they're not just going to jump in your boat like fish. That's only a hilarious video that sometimes pulls up on Facebook. You have to ask them. So even though they're watching, they still want you to ask. So you guys have to remember that thing that I always say is, chances are someone thinks you don't think that they would be good at it if you haven't asked. And vice versa. We think that they wouldn't want this, so we don't ask. So even though you're doing all this marketing, right, you're putting out information about your life, about your journey, you still have to ask. I know it's hard. But I love the cold market too, Chandra. So many new friends. You guys are doing, very blunt opportunity posts on your personal profile. Don't mention Jamberry. Just mention that you're in a really awesome opportunity. And the more curiosity that you can create, the more that people are going to want to connect with you, and they're going to want to ask you, and they're going to want to find out more information. And then you can invite them to their third-party tool. So see how this all goes together. So if you guys have any questions, let me know.